Hey there, it's Ed from birthdaysuitblueprint.com, and today I want to talk to you about stress and why stress is such an important thing to get rid of in our lives. So stress can come up from so many different things, from anxieties about things that we need to get done, from our insecurities about things, from struggles with relationships, pressures from all kinds of different things, people that rely on us, all these different things. There's tons, like limitless amount of ways to get stressed about things. And I've done a lot of work on this in the past few years. Since I've become a life coach, I've learned a hell of a lot about how powerful stress is in a negative way and how much of a detrimental effect it can have on your life. And actually, the beautiful thing is how easy it is to reduce stress and to sort of change your mindset around to not have to entertain stress in your life. So let's be real for a minute here with stress. So many things in our day-to-day life are going to stress us out. There's no two ways about that. But the biggest thing which I have come across with tons and tons of clients of mine is accepting that it's normal, right? So, I work with this really negative person, or my job's just so stressful, I just can't keep up with it. I hate it when Monday comes around because I hate my job so much. Or my partner's horrible to me, or I don't get on with my friends, we're bitching about each other. All of these things, and people brainwash themselves into believing that this is just normal behaviour. And let me tell you, if you're in any of these situations, if you can resonate with any of this, it doesn't have to be that way, right? So at the end of the day, as harsh as this is going to sound, we choose our own circumstances. We either choose to put up with the life situation that we're in, or we do something about it, and it's really as simple as that. And I know that's not always as simple as it sounds, but that's what it comes down to, right? So the reality of getting out of certain situations isn't always easy, I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is that ultimately we are in charge of our destiny. We decide the decisions that we make, the people that we allow into our lives, the things that we do on a daily basis. So if we hate our job, or if you hate your job right now, as much as it's hard to, it's not an easy task to get out of it as such, you are choosing to go to that job each and every day. And you might be thinking, no, actually my boss is choosing that I go in. No, they're not. You are choosing to go, right? So once you take responsibility for every area of your life, it's tough to begin with. It's tough because it means that you can no longer blame everything on everybody else. It's a painful journey in itself doing that. But once you do take responsibility for things, it's crazy how empowered you become. Because from then on, you decide what you do and don't do. And that, my friends, is one of the best ways possible to eliminate stress. Because when you take it upon yourself to make decisions, to take action, to get out of situations and get into better situations, to surround yourself with better people, to choose to be in better places, meeting different people, doing the things that you enjoy doing rather than the things that you don't enjoy doing, life becomes so much better. And from that unfolds more things that you enjoy. So that brings me on to the next thing. So let's look at stress in itself. So let's say you get yourself into a situation where you're struggling. It could be, let's use the job as an example. So let's say that you hate the job that you currently do and you really want to get out of it, but you don't really know how. So just understand for a minute that that stress that is upon you is causing you to focus purely on that, and all the while that you feel bad inside you, so you've got that sort of sinking feeling in your stomach, or you feel just sort of like you want to close down, you want to go to sleep, you feel like your adrenaline's high, your blood pressure's high, you're not feeling good in your body. You need to recognize that that is a problem. And whenever you feel like that, you're closing yourself off from anything good to come into your life. Name me one time when you have figured something out that you needed to in a deeply stressed state. And I can guarantee you that anything you've figured out when you're stressed is out of desperation. It's not out of actual desire, right? So one thing to recognize is that whenever we're in a situation that causes us to be deeply stressed, we need to get out of that as soon as possible so we can think creatively and, without sounding too soft on you, to think from our heart rather than the desperation from our mind. Okay, so that is such a valuable thing. I've just been on a weekend away with my fiance camping, and we were talking so much, and when we were away in the countryside, away from all the stresses of life, we were talking so much about this, about how it's stupid, how we place so much bullshit on ourselves, all these pressures of money, of pleasing people, of things with our friends, things with our family even, living up to other people's expectations. It is all total bullshit, and it doesn't make us happy at the end of the day. So what I really want to help you with is finding your true happiness, and a huge part of that is deciding to do daily rituals that you enjoy doing and that you find beneficial for yourself, for your goals, not for anybody else's goals. So I know I'm talking in circles here, I'm going around and round and just kind of throwing random stuff at you, but my point that I'm making is that living a stressful life doesn't have to be the way it is. There are ways out of it, and as soon as you take your eye off the stress and you start focusing on the things that you do have, you do love, the opportunities that you have to get out of the situations that are causing you stress and move forward in a direction that you actually want to, something that your desire is pulling you towards, then from that, when you start to feel good, you start to feel optimistic, your mind then opens and you begin to see creative ways that you can move forward, that you can fulfill yourself, that you can enjoy the process of everything. So I really hope that helps and it hits home with you. It's so important to understand that we do decide, we choose the life that we live. And if we're in an unhappy state, we have the power to do something about it. Not anybody else. We can't blame other people, because if we blame, we're giving other people power, which means that we're relying on them to change our reality. And it's not true. Only we change our reality. We have to take responsibility for things that are happening to us and what we are causing to the world. So it's up to us to change our actions, change our beliefs, change our views, and take responsibility and move forward from there. I hope that's been helpful. Sorry I'm rambling so much, but I feel this is a really important topic. If you'd like to comment below, that'd be awesome. I'd love to talk to you more about this, about how I can help you more personally with any struggles that you have in life. And if you like this type of video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm putting out new videos every single day. I'll speak to you again real soon.